Hello, I'm Zardus, and let's play Planet Coaster. Welcome back to Bainbridge Village, our park that we're building in this series. I'm going to go ahead and unpause the game, and this will be episode 5 of the series. We are making progress, and our park, I think, is really coming along. The big thing I want to do this episode is I want to add a roller coaster. So I've picked one out here, the Flight of the Dragon. It's a pre-built, it's not custom. But what I like about it is it has low ratings, yeah. But I think that'll make it fit in well by our family part of the park here. So it has, let's see, we could put it over here. Let's go ahead and put it down. We can move it if we need to. It has a pretty basic sort of design here. And we're going to put the entrance over on this side, I think we will do. We're up one level, okay. And put an exit there. And so what we want to do next is take our standard path and just bring it on out. We don't want the length of 2, we want the length of 1. And then we are going to go down. Let's see if I remember what button down is. Yep. We'll have stairs right there. It's not a handicap accessible theme park. And now we will do our queue, which first of all, I want that to be like that, and we can come out. This building makes it a little bit difficult to see where we're going. But let's go down over here. Oh no, we have to go out for... Yeah, this building and the trees are making it rather difficult here. So we can either... Yeah, let's go that way. Now let's see if we can go down. There we go. And this is the wrong path. What am I doing here? Why didn't anybody point that out to me? Alright, because you are watching this later. I don't know why I always make that joke. I think that's a common thing for me to say, isn't it? But anyway, we're going to come down here. And we are going to... Are we level yet? There we go. I want to select that grid, and we're just going to make this pretty plain. And just loop back and forth here. And then end right there. So it's a very basic path, but it will work, I believe. Let's test it out, and let's ride. So we have a dragon car, first of all. Oh, you know what? I don't want to test yet, because I want to change the coloring, and I think that makes us have to restart the test, which is really ridiculous. But we'll go ahead and do that. Car colors, yeah, that's fine. Let's add some music. Pirate, no. Fairy Tale, the Dragon Dungeon, how about that? That might work. Operations, we have 2 trains. 8 cars each, that's what we can do, alright. And let's leave all that the way it is. And let's go ahead and up the price a bit. Let's go to $7.50 because it's a brand new ride. And now let's test. Alright, ride camera. Let's see what we've got. Does that ride operator have green hair? Huh. Hoodlum. Alright, so here we go. I guess the colors are somewhat okay for this style of ride. Some scary music going on. I crash test dummy there. You know, it probably isn't the smartest thing for the owner of the park to be riding the ride on the initial test run. But let's see what happens. Here we go. Alright. Very slow. Going downhill. Nice little speed there. Bump. And then a curve there. And then just another turn. Go underneath there and over here underneath the track again. And then have a break and we are back to the station. So it's a very basic ride. But again, I think that is what makes it suitable for this part of the park. Low prestige. A nice scenery rating. That's pretty good. We can open it now. Okay, so that is open. Let's work on getting some foliage mixed in here. There we go. Nature. Let's see. Let's try and put some bushes, or no, you know what? These dead dry trees. Do we have a dragon? We do. There's an eating dragon, a lookout dragon, dragon poo, and a sleeping dragon. Let's try and put the sleeping dragon. Oh, yeah, that'll be cool. Back in here. And then we are going to surround it with rocks. I want very large rocks here if we have them. We don't have very many big rocks. I wonder if we can get the terrain up a little bit. Sculpt the terrain. That kind of buried our dragon. Let's undo that. Intensity higher, size smaller. Yeah, that'll work. So the dragon has this little home of rocks here. Then we are going to paint it with rock paint, so it's kind of like a giant boulder here, hiding the dragon. Like that. Now we can get some foliage in here. Let's put some rocks on top of the hill. And remember to rotate them because I think the rocks make the biggest difference in terms of looking rotated, or like needing to be rotated, and to make it look real and stuff like that. But what I'm trying to do is remember to hit the rotate button so we are getting at least a little bit of rotation. Let's turn this one all the way like that. So that's a little bit there. Now I want to have some dry trees as if they were burned. Excuse me. Although, let's move them to the other side here. Like that, and then put another little one here. And now let's go back to the terrain. Put more rock down on the bottom here. And then dried grass. Or more of a rocky terrain in here as well. Okay, so now go back to scenery. Now I want to try and hide this from the rest of the park. So we're going to put some big oats in here, I think. We'll come over here. Remember to rotate. So now the only way that somebody is going to see this spot in here will be to ride this coaster. We'll throw some smaller trees in here, or no, that's more of a pine tree. Some different oak trees. A little bit more height and stuff like that. But we've got this dragon hidden in a small oak forest here. Okay, so now let's see. Yeah, I like that a lot. Come around here, there's that dragon just hiding there. Let's put a few rocks over here too. Or how about bushes? Put these down here like that. And then over here, we can have some of these bigger bushes. We keep doing this a little bit. And then a few rocks back in here too. It's nice to see a pretty full coaster going by. And let's just kind of, let's do that. Okay, so I'm happy with this nice little spot here on this coaster. Let's go back and add some beech trees, I think. Or ash trees or something. Just kind of fill in the gaps in the what is this called? The coaster. Yeah. Fill in gaps in the coaster. There we go. And then we'll go back and ride the ride again to see how that looks. Put a spruce tree over here. Although that's not very, dragony, but that's okay. In fact, it's not okay. We're gonna take this out. I don't know what type of tree is dragony, but I know that a spruce tree probably is not. But all these other ones look rather nicely. To me, at least. I don't know. What do you think? Leave a comment and let me know what you think of the trees here. I'm really just trying to hide the track a little bit and make it a little bit more exciting. I mean, when you're flying by at a fast speed and you're a young child on your first coaster, then I think this sort of thing is what really makes it exciting. I mean, you're like up in the trees, you're moving fast, and it's pretty scary, actually. So, but to the rest of us, it's not. You know, I mean, I understand when I'm on a roller coaster that I'm not going to run into a tree, because that's not what is scary to me about a roller coaster. What is scary is the possibility of the entire thing crashing or like getting stuck or something like that. You know what we could do? I think these might lean over a tiny bit. No. Okay, just a couple. Okay, so now let's throw one more oak tree, a nice big one. Right there. Okay, and let's pause it so we can get on this ride. How do I switch to the next one? Well, okay, we're just gonna ride this one then. So it'll take just a moment here. I'm going to have a little coffee. Got our green-haired hoodlum operator here. And here we go, hopefully. Let's see. So this ride is kind of like we are... Oh, wow, look at that kid. I see you have visited the hat store. Very good. This ride is kind of like there is the mother dragon, and then we are... each car here is the... one of the children dragons. So that is kind of how we're doing this. Well, I kind of look like a kid too. He seems excited. Or she. I suppose it could be a girl. It's a little bit more like a boy. Anyway, here we go. Here's the dragon. Right at the beginning of the coaster. That's cool. And now you deal with the trees. You go over here. You go through more trees and forest. Come up over here. Oh, that tree clipped a little bit. It was a reddish one. And that is it. So we need to fix a reddish tree. This one over here. That is clipping. Yep, you can see right there. Let's move that one. Put it over here, and we'll put something else in there. Put another couple of these in. Like that. And one there. There. And there. Okay, now hang on just a moment. Okay, so you can't tell very well on your end, but I had to pause the game because my baby woke up and I needed to go get him. So now he is in the room with me, and I think we're still paused. There we go. So now I'm pretty happy with this coaster, and people seem to be wanting to ride it. So that is good. We have an unhappy mechanic. Let's check our staff. You are... Wow, you are unhappy. I don't know what you want. Do we need... Do we need to pay you more? What do you... Why are you... You're... Almost had it with this job. Low workload. Wandering mechanic. I need more work to do. Okay. So, work rosters let you define which rides, attractions, and stuff should be prioritized by your staff members. But then I have to pay attention and micromanage. I don't want to do that right now. Let's just pay him more. That usually makes people happy. Let's train him as well. Okay. You are happier. Okay, we will stick with that. Next. Where did we go? Okay, so the coaster is over here. The only thing I don't like is the color of the sign, but it works fine, I guess. And I don't usually have to see it. So we're gonna just go with it. You know what we don't have is we don't have many lights. I mean, look at how dark this park is. Let's add some lighting. Where is that? Cameras, audio, screens, art shapes. Props. How about props? There we go, lights. What is a path light that we would use? Probably a street lamp. Iron square lamp post. Wish I had more. I mean, that's really dull. But if we put these on the corners here, put them inside the little bars, and then on the corners of these, put one here. Get one there and one there. I think it makes our park a little bit more welcoming, don't you think? These I'm not going to rotate because I actually think that it would be better to keep them this way. Uniform. Put one here, then one here. Put those there. Wow, look at the detail in this park. You can even see the trash that people are throwing away. And like this one is empty, but this one has pop cans and all kinds of trash in there. That is pretty impressive. There is puke on the ground here. We're going to light it up so that everybody can see how sick somebody got in our park. There's a little bit more puke over here. I think this means that we need to hire another janitor. I don't know about you, but I don't like seeing puke all over my park. So we're gonna do that. You can get right to work, mister. So now we have lights all along the main path until here, and I didn't put them on this side very well. Now did I? Just gonna get one in the center if it will go there. I don't know why, but it won't. It wouldn't go in the bollard like the other ones have. And maybe they haven't, and I just have thought they were. I don't know. I'm not that picky. Yeah, I think maybe they're going next to the bollards, and it just is disappearing and making me think it's going inside. But those work. Anyway, so we're going to have these. The park is so much better lit already. That there, and there. There, and there. Is that the last ride over here? Yeah. So we'll put another one here. And here. We come into the forest a bit. Go like that. And we come over here, where there is a little bit of light already. But I must say, this is already making me feel so much happier about how the park looks at night. I mean, we still need to put lights on the cube paths and stuff like that, but getting the lights on the main path is a big deal. Wow. Lots of rubbish over here. We're gonna have to deal with that at some point, but not right now, because I'm busy putting lights down. Because, you know, lights are much more important than dealing with trash. Because maybe people just couldn't see the trash can, and that's why they didn't throw their stuff away. These are really full. We definitely need more janitors. And that will do for that. Okay, so let's take a look at how that looks. Much better. You can see there's a light. Alright, let's go back to it being whatever time of day it actually is supposed to be. And let's add 2 more janitors. So we need one over here working on that, and we need one in here emptying trash. So that should help quite a bit there. We are still making good money, especially now that we have, yeah, okay, I know, there is a lot of litter. Let's put a couple more bins in, I guess. Where did I find the bins? Oh, path extras, yeah, bins. And I think we're using this one. Put one there and there. And here. And here. Just need these all over the place, because people are slobs. And I don't know if it makes a difference if I have it on the path or next to the path. What is going on with... No, I don't want to select you. I want to select this bench because it needs to be moved along the curb. Sorry, people. And why isn't this open? Another ice cream shop. Oh well. Anyway, I think that will about do it for this episode. I'm quite pleased. I think this is the best part of the park so far, is this dragon. And, yeah. So, anyway, if you liked the episode, please hit the like button. If you didn't like it, then I'm not sure why you're still watching. And if you're new to the channel, then maybe you should subscribe, because you probably will like my other stuff if you're still watching at this point. And anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.